the camera was there, when the particles came to know that somebody is watching us, they behave like good boys, exactly two lines came. So it's called the observer effect. It says that when the act of observation happens, the one that is observed changes its behavior. And we are talking about particles. We are not talking about people. We are talking about particles. So there is this famous experiment called the double slit experiment. We have also experienced it. Suppose we are in a public place and unconsciously we have feeling somebody is watching us. We get a feel, on the backside we get a feel that somebody is watching. And suddenly we behave well. We become a good boy and girl right then. So unconsciously we also rectify ourselves or try to be in a certain way. What is that way? The way that is expected of the person who is observing us. Correct. We won't do opposite of that. We'll try to conform. So this double slit experiment is an experiment in which the physicists, they studied how particles behave. And what they did was they send electrons through a vertical slit, through a pump. It was sent, and on the other side they had kept a photographic plate. So what do we expect to see? Because it is a vertical slit, we expected to see a vertical line. Agreed? And we got that only. So they put a one more slit. Instead of one slit, they put double slit. So again, these are particles. So when particles go, what will happen? On the other side, two lines will come. Agreed? But two lines did not come. Instead, many lines came. Exactly like how waves are behaving. For example, on a surface of a water, if you put a pebble, it creates a circular motion. Like a small wave will get formed. Suppose you put two pebbles, two waves will get formed. And then when these circles meet, what will happen? There will be meeting points. So these meeting points are called interference bands. So when they touch the photo screen, instead of one line, many lines will come, which is basically the character of a wave. But particles are not waves. Particles, like a pebble is not a wave, right? So an electron is expected to be the base of matter. So then we expect to see two lines, but instead what the scientists got was the many lines, which is a character of waves meeting. Where is a wave? There is no wave here. They are just sending photons. So scientists were really baffled. So what they did was, they wanted to figure out how this is happening, because everything is expected to go through this line. They kept a camera to see how the particles are coming and how it is entering and how it comes on the other side, and how it is moving as a wave. So they kept a camera and then they again sent the particles. Now there is no wave motion. Only two lines came. They are now not behaving like a wave. But when the camera was not there, an interference pattern, many lines came. When the camera was there, when the particles came to know that somebody is watching us, they behave like good boys. Exactly two lines came. So we think matter is there's no life. But spirituality says there is consciousness in everything. Everything is conscious. And in fact, we say that consciousness moves from the mineral kingdom and evolves itself and moves into the plant kingdom, evolves itself and moves into the animal kingdom, and then it evolves into the human kingdom. And from there, we evolve into the final stage of becoming a Buddha. And then we move into the Devachanic plane. We become Devas. But that is not part of the earthly level. This is what evolution is meant within the spiritual realm. So from that way, when we look at it, it fits in that there is consciousness in even particles.